the Splash 4 and 5, 2017 up to today. Property tax are paid every year. We have the Splash money, sales tax, 4 and 5. When I go back and look at my local high school, Towers High School, they've been on the books for years for their culinary department to be renovated, upgraded. We were so excited when they put it there. It was just simply beautiful, but when I went to visit earlier this year, it looked just a little bit better than my kitchen. It's not good, because our students compete. We go up to some of the other, Lakeside and some of the other places. I was referred to, asked to go there and look. It's a state-of-the-art culinary department. I would like for you to take charge to see why our children have not had a culinary department for at least 5 years. When you look at the budget, it talks about the roofs being done, the door being taken care of. But that culinary department at Towers High School is simply shameful. And for our children to get the best, get out there and compete with the best, they need to be working with the best. So that's one of my main issues right now, and I would love for you to take a look at that culinary department.
What we're trying to do as a leadership team is identify our priorities, right, that align to our vision and the values of the school district. One of the points that I did not address is the programmatic side of the house. I think that was the question that was asked. We're in the process of doing an analysis of the school choice options. We're doing an analysis of which ones are successful and which ones maybe haven't been successful. That won't be the only data point that we use to determine, because a lot of it is about quality and access. So I know that one of our stakeholders has lifted up an issue with how successful some of our international baccalaureate programs are in different regions. Just because that hasn't been successful, I have to really look at that and say, have we really funded it correctly? Have we offered all of the right professional development? Have we educated the parents about this option for their students? So we're looking at that holistically. But we have identified a list of priorities that came out in the CMP, the recommendations that we'll be bringing to the communities. We know that fixing the HVACs and the roofs of all of our schools is the top priority. We know that there are communities that have been promised things over the years that we haven't delivered on. And we know that there's some buildings that are in horrible shape and that they need to be a priority for us. We know that there's overcrowding in some schools and underutilization in other schools. So we have all that data. We want to now pull that all together in something that the communities can react to. But I will tell you that having been in many community meetings, also working very closely with our team, the majority of the things that I have heard lifted up from all of our regions is represented in the recommendations that we'll be putting forth. And it really is the motivation behind the recommendations that we're making is really how do we, and I think I might have had this conversation with you before, how do we ensure that every child has a great school? And that is in every region from 1 to 7 and 7 to. Can I say one quick thing, just back to the CMP and the SWAS questions? I shared what we're doing and the confidence I have in our process. By no means do I want to make anything sound like it's perfect, because this is hard work and we're going to have many iterations. So I want to share with confidence what we're doing and how we're approaching that. But I also just want to be real that when we come, we're probably going to have to go back to the drawing board again. But I feel confident that we've pulled the reins on the process and the direction that we're in right now.